Hi there. In my term project, I'm seeking to create a better way for students and people in working environments that require them to meet deadlines to have a more powerful scheduling program that takes the stress of dealing with a schedule planning system out of the hands of the worker or student and into the hands of an algorithm that allows them to complete all their tasks on time, yet be able to set limits on their workday. So, for example, here's all of my here's a set of things that I have to deal with throughout the next week, including classes that I've got today, um, lecture. I've got to go to interpretation and argument, but then I've also got some homework assignments here. As you can see, these tasks down here, I'm spending 4 hours on things that are due later in the week, so either tomorrow or Friday. Now, these tasks actually have not been manually entered by me. All I did was set each task, tell it how long it'll take for me to finish the entire task from start to finish, and supply a due date. Then, based on the amount of hours I have per day, we will automatically create a calendar or an agenda for each day of the month that optimally balances my schedule based on my preferences. As you can see, if I toggle the schedule optimization, this Sunday has gone down from 10 hours to 7 hours of work. This is because a student might find that it's better for them to spread out their work as much as possible to do the least work per day. Other students may find that they prefer to work as long as possible within some set guidelines, like 10 or 8 hours per day, and then complete their assignments as soon as possible. I've selected 10-hour days because this is a very busy week, and this allows me to finish all my tasks early enough that I have the confidence um, to finish everything and still have time to study for exams during finals week. Students can do basic tasks like searching the calendar to highlight which days certain tasks have been scheduled on. For example, anything related to ECE, as I just searched, has been selected here in orange. In addition, I can easily add assignments or fixed tasks. For example, if I have Christmas celebration, I'm not making a religious statement or anything here. Just if I have a Christmas celebration from noon to 1 o'clock on Christmas, then this will come up here as a fixed event. As you can see, it understands the hours we're going to be spending on this event, and it has the time associated with it. Then I can add recurring tasks, which simply creates a daily task. But for the sake of this video, I'll have you try that on your own. If I want to remove the Christmas task, that's easy. All these features are pretty straightforward. However, there's a few down here I'd like to point to your attention. The first one is send text. If I pick a day here, and generally this is going to be the first day, this is going to be today, the most useful day to have information about. I can enter my phone number. I'll just enter random digits here, and then my carrier, and then it will send a text message to me including everything you see here in this agenda, obviously while displaying the full text, like you can see here. Then I have a make iCal file, which should be especially useful for anyone that would like to have more control over reminders with their schedule. So by default, I just call this my schedule. If I save this to a file, I can go into the folder here, and this is my schedule that I just created now. If I run this schedule, I can import it into any calendar system that I might prefer to use. And all these tasks show up immediately. See, here are assignments I have to deal with right now. And then these tasks are considered to be going on all day. Now, if I have, let's see, if I have iCloud synced up to this calendar system, then it's easy for, see, you can see it's updating right now. It's easy for someone with an iOS device to, such as an iPad or an iPhone or iPod Touch, to have reminders about going to events or having a to-do list to take with them. In addition, iCal files are supported by Google Calendar and other calendar products, as it's a standard format. So if a user prefers to only use this program to schedule tasks and not to actually interact with their calendar, that's absolutely fine. Finally, I'm not going to go ahead and clear all this data right now, but this is saved in a pickle file. I'll go back to my folder quickly. Sorry, okay, so there's the pickle file. That's my non-standard data saving that contains more information about the calendar and the user's options. But then if you prefer that standardized format, you can go ahead and export it as an iCal file. Finally, you may have noticed I'm doing some dragging and dropping here. This just allows students to easily reassign tasks. So here we can see I've got calculus homework due Friday the 7th. But say something about this task changes and it's pushed back, or I want to finish it earlier. If I pretend it's due on the 20th, I can move it here, and then as you can see, my entire schedule readjusts itself based on this new deadline. Because this is now has a much later due date, there's a more efficient schedule for the student to ensure that they're completing all their work on time. So this concludes my little demonstration. Hopefully you found it interesting, and if you have any questions, I'll be sure to answer them through email or however you wish to contact me. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the project.